What's up, and welcome to the Conjecturing Podcast Halloween special.
Yeah, what up, guys? What up?
Spooky. What the hell? Where do you put it in your mouth?
Look, a little
Dang.
bowl.
Oh, I thought you were like
Well,
getting.
okay.
I thought you were getting crazy for Halloween, trying to huff something, dude. I don't know what's happening over there. Wow, scary.
Your
Okay.
host, Laura.
I mean, it's not too late. It's not too late.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. What's up, everybody? Rob here. What's up, everybody? And then what's Greg's name? I forget. What's Greg's name gonna be?
I don't think I have a name. I think I'm just.
you're the bus driver.
You're just.
Bus driver?
Yeah, I
Police
feel like.
officer, apparently.
I feel like his name is Lenny. Like when I look at him, he's definitely a Lenny.
Lenny.
Be a
Yeah.
Lenny.
Interesting. Oh yeah, I'm Max. I'm Max. I got my drumsticks here. I'm California Virgin. Never touched a yabo before. I liked it. I'm drumming on them though. I'm drumming on some yabos that I'm never gonna touch or lick. Yeah.
And I am Master's wife, Medusa, because I've got snakes in my hair.
Looks pretty good, Laura. Looks pretty good.
And I got my bowl of Cheeto Puffs.
Oh wow.
He's puffs.
Got my remote
yes.
Good
control.
props. Wow, you went all out, Laura. Nice.
I just don't have the cigarette. Oh, damn.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, yeah. I thought you were gonna have your. I thought you were gonna have your like your husband pop in with like a little devil hat on or something like that.
Oh,
Just
that
wait.
would have been funny if you weren't
Yeah.
asleep on the couch right now. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, I feel like I'm up.
I feel like you and your husband are like the complete opposites of like that couple. Like you're the devil guy, like all
Yes.
trying to dance around, and
Yeah.
he's her wanting to sit down and sleep. Yeah,
Oh my god, 100%.
that's fucking funny.
That's funny.
So what are we doing? What are we doing tonight? What's our Halloween episode?
Oh man, we are talking about a Halloween classic, 1993's Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
What's up, man?
Pocus. Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, this is like such a nostalgic movie now. Like, I mean, honestly, the only reason we're doing this movie is because we found out Greg has never seen it,
Shamefully, shame,
which was insane. We couldn't believe
so
it.
bad.
That's so wild. Do you remember seeing it for the first time, Rob?
It came out what, 97?
No, 93.
93 it came out? 93?
Yeah.
Oh wow, 93? Dang, so like yeah, I was like a teenager when it came out. So yeah, I mean I was
You
a
were a
virgin too.
teenager in 1993?
Um
Rob.
no, not like a well, I mean like I was born in 81, so that'd be what, 13 or something like that? 12? I guess technically right before a teenager then I
Oh,
guess, right?
yeah.
Yeah, right before.
Hey, you're old.
So I know you told me last episode I'm old as dirt, remember? Yeah,
I was
so-
8 or 9. I think 8.
Well, like, what's the age cutoff that like you would let a kid watch this movie though?
Okay,
Back
Oh,
then, there was
that's
no age.
wild. This is the wild shit. I was 8 years old, and my parents dropped me off at the movie theater with my friend, and we went in to see this in theaters by ourselves.
Oh, wow.
It was the 90s. The
It was
90s you
the
can do whatever
90s.
you want.
Is this
Yeah.
a PG movie?
This is PG.
Yeah.
I don't
Wow.
even think this is PG-13. I think it's just
No,
PG,
it's PG.
Wow.
too. Yeah.
Because
So it's-
remember, and like especially in the 80s, I thought by the 90s they had it figured out, but especially in the 80s, they didn't have PG-13. Wasn't
That's
a
true.
thing.
Yeah. It was until like
So-
the 2000s probably, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kids are just running around asking their parents, "What's a virgin?"
Oh,
You know?
don't even get me
Right.
started.
Yeah. That's all this movie
Don't
is,
even
yeah.
get me started. Well, we'll get there. Before we get there, though, I am going to bring back a segment that I love. I feel like we have to do it tonight.
Okay.
Greg, could you please do me the honors? You know what I'm going to ask you.
What's in the cups?
For everybody on YouTube, they don't know what's happening right now. There's like an old podcast segment from like 10 years ago we used to do where Laura would make drinks and we would drink them and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay,
pretty
but
cool.
it was like 100 episodes we did that. So don't make it
Yeah,
sound like
we had a good
thing.
streak going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. It was a while ago though. Yeah, it was a while ago.
I feel like we should start our own like drink cookbook. We could have.
I wanted to do that so many times.
Yeah.
That was Laura's idea back in the day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I really.
And some of our best
happen.
videos on TikTok were the ones where you're pouring drinks and making cool shit out of like the ingredients. So
Like as I watch the movie.
always been a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We're gonna do it one day. Well, tonight I made these guys make the Black Flame Candle cocktail. I'm drinking out of a Skull Man over here. And so Black Flame Candle has to be pretty spicy, right? So I used spice rum, spicy rye whiskey, and some lime juice, and then Coke.
Any
sounds good.
any dead man's toes or anything like that in it?
Bit off a little bit of my own tongue.
Bit off some of your tongue. Nice.
Yeah. So
Wow,
what do
cool.
you guys think of the drink?
Well, I'm trying to still stay awake, so I mixed a little bit of coffee in mine. So yeah,
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's kind of like rum and coffee. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Delish.
Put a little virgin powder in it. Yeah, I like it.
Love it.
Yep.
All right. Well, before we get started, this movie was directed by Kenny Ortega, and it stars the incredible Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, and we also got little Thora Birch. I feel like she was worth calling out. You know, she did some pretty noteworthy things after this movie, I feel like, for a little bit, and then I think she quit acting. But
We're gonna get into it then.
Yeah,
we're
let's
gonna get into it. All right, let's see.
All right. I feel like you guys are going to stop me at every turn because you're going to have a lot to say, but here we go. So, Hocus Pocus. All right. We're starting out in a small town in the year 1693. And there's a teenager named Thackeray Binks, which Rob was actually the one that told me it was Thackeray. I thought it was Zachary this whole time.
I thought it was Zachary with a Z for whatever it's been now, 30 years until I recently watched it with subtitles, and I'm like, TH? I'm like, what the fuck?
You just thought everyone adopted a lisp every time they said his name? Or?
Yeah, I guess so. I just thought it was like the way they talk back then, so it just made it sound like that, but I'm like, oh, wow, Thackeray. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Actually, I have a really crazy fun fact already about Thackeray Binks.
You're the one stopping the recording.
I know, I'm the one stopping it. I just learned this like a few years ago. That actor, I think his name was like Sean Murray. I have it written down somewhere. That's not his voice through any of the movies.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. Yeah.
Oh, you mean when he's in cat form?
No.
Well, even human form, they dubbed him.
Even human form, they dubbed it with
really?
Jason Marsden's voice.
Me and Laura know who that is. Do you know, Laura, who that is?
Jason Marsden?
Yeah. Do you know?
Yeah, he's been in a ton of stuff.
Oh, but you know what the most famous voice he's ever done is?
The most famous voice?
Yes, come on, Laura. It's one of our favorite movies.
Oh,
a Goofy movie. He does Max.
Oh, yes, he does do that. Oh, my God, I
come
forgot.
on.
You're right.
Now, like, I can hear it, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Here a little bit.
I think I did. If you would have given me a second, I would have gotten there.
No seconds. We don't got time. Hurry up.
I've had a lot of that black flame candle. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Also, these things are really hurting my head right now.
Take them off.
I'll get
like
there.
in physical pain for 2 hours.
No, like I'm getting a headache.
Just like every segment, just take one out. Just like relieve some of
Good
that.
idea. Yeah. All right, we'll start with this one.
That's funny.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess they didn't feel that actor's voice, they felt like it was too modern. And it's totally true because I feel like Jason Marsden does have he sounds like he's got a period piece voice.
He does, yeah, for sure.
He does, yeah.
All right, so we got Thackeray Binks. He wakes up and realizes that his little sister Emily has been lured into the woods by witches. And so he tells his friend to hurry back to the village and alert the elders. And then he rushes after Emily. And he finds her in this really old house where there are 3 really old witches, the Sanderson sisters.
They're looking old. They're looking
they're
old.
looking
You look haggard.
Yeah. Even my virginness wouldn't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Teenagers are pretty horny.
Oh, that's true. Okay, right, I'm sorry. We'll actually touch anything with a pole, so that's true. I forgot what it was like to be a virgin back then. Actually, yeah, you're putting in anything. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're putting your poles everywhere, right?
Oh my God.
You're like, that's a semi-hole. Let me try. Yeah.
All right. So we got Winifred, played by Bette Midler. We have Mary, that is Kathy Najimy. And then we've got Sarah, played by Sarah Jessica Parker. And they're brewing a potion in a cauldron. And so Winifred, or Winnie, she's the oldest of the 3. And she's kind of the bad witch in charge. And she says that the potion, when drank by a child, has the ability to restore all of their youth. And they can live forever. And so that's what they're doing. And they've captured Emily, Thackeray's little sister. But he gets there, and before they're able to give her the potion, he breaks in and tries to stop them. They fight, but unfortunately he fails. And so they are able to give it to Emily, and they suck the life from her, essentially killing her, which already I'm like, holy shit, PG, little kids movie. It's so much worse than this, but pretty strong.
Right. Yeah, like a child unaliving in the first 60 seconds is
Right.
pretty major.
Yeah, I did watch this with my kid like the other day, and he was asking like, "Oh, what happened?" Like he's 8. He's like, what happened to her? And I'm just like, "Oh, she's she's sleeping. She's just taking a little nap right there. I thought it was a cool like effect or smart to be like when they suck the life out of her, like the special effects they use. That's one thing I do have to give credit for in this movie for being in the early 90s, like, and watching it nowadays, all the effects stand up. Like they all look great, even like I watched it on Disney Plus and it's like a 4K restored version. The colors look amazing and all like beautiful and it looks modern. And so I have to give them credit for that. But I thought it was funny that when they sucked the life out of her before they throw the little like towel on her head to cover her up, like her hair is gray actually, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Like I wish I could see her
moving though.
Oh, like when they threw it over her to like kind of like,
of course
shift
you saw
on
that.
her?
Well, no, she like moves her hands a lot.
Oh, she's supposed to be
something
dead.
that was called out like somewhat recently, and it's like once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Oh, I've never seen it, so don't tell me that. I'm not going to know it now. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, okay.
So she's dead, and they turn Binks into a cat. They put like this horrible spell on him, so he's this eternal cat, can never die, and now he has to live forever and ever with like the knowledge that he wasn't able to save his sister. But at this point, the elders get there. They're angry. They're like wielding torches, and they capture the sisters, and they're preparing to hang them. This was the part. This was probably worse than the virgin thing. Watching it with my 9-year-old daughter, and her being like, "What?"
Oh yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like there's a level of like what you want to show, right? Like you could show the actual hanging, you could do what they did, which was like just show the feet, but like I feel like that's a lot still. You hear the noise, you see the feet, it's like that's a bit much. Like you don't even have to be close to the gallows, but I mean, man, they
like it's one thing to be like, "Oh, they died." Remember, it's just a movie, but then to have to be like, "This is what they did in real life back in the day."
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God. I just can't believe I watched this by myself in theaters when I was that age. It's wild.
Yeah, but before they died. Yeah,
but before they die, so, I mean, obviously the villagers know that the little girl's dead, and they're like asking for the whereabouts of Binks. They don't realize that he's the cat. And before they die, Winnie has this book. It's like her child. It's her prized possession. And it has all of her spells in it. The book opens itself to a spell and alerts her that at some point, we don't know when, a virgin is going to light the black flame candle on Halloween night, and it's going to bring them back from the dead. So they die knowing they'll be back. They'll be back one day. Like
they'll be back. There's always virgins. There's always dumb virgins out there. Yeah. Most virgins actually are dumb. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But are there always black candles? The question that I had here is like, why doesn't someone just throw away the candle?
There is here tonight.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like Thackeray like watches over this. Well, we'll get to it, but
yeah. All right, so now we're 300 years later, and we are in Salem, Massachusetts still. And we've got a teacher in a classroom with a bunch of teenagers, and she's telling the class about the Sanderson sisters because it's very much caked into the Salem history. And it's Halloween, so she's telling them all about it. And that's where we meet Max, Rob. And he's a new student. Yeah, virgin.
He's probably got a boner.
Excuse me, virgin?
Yeah.
And he's like 14, so I guess we should be surprised at that. Like, what is happening?
This movie is kind of wild. It made me think, like, after watching, is this like an anti-virgin movie? Is this movie saying you should have sex? Like, it's very odd. Like, everybody left and right is being like, "You're a virgin still?" Like, yeah, right. I'm in fucking like
you're
middle school
underage
or
by
whatever.
several years. Yeah,
it's fucking weird. Like, you haven't like fucking porked anybody yet? What the hell's wrong with you? It's like
it's wild.
So odd. Yeah.
And only to him. Like, no one's saying anything to anybody else.
Well, I feel like everybody else is getting some, so it's just him, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. So Max is a new student that just came from California, and he thinks all of this is ridiculous.
Just wearing his tie-dye shirt, of course, because it's the 90s. So California, you got to wear a tie-dye shirt. Yeah.
And there's another student in the class. Her name's Allison, and she kind of like schools him. He's saying all of this is just stupid and
it's fake and made by the candy industry and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she kind of puts him in his place. and he's into her. So he gives her his phone number in the middle of all the other classmates.
I mean, I gotta say, for a virgin, that's bold, man. Like, that's bold.
Yeah.
He does, I know, right? Like, if I was like, you know, like a virgin back then, I would be like hiding into my seat, not want to talk to anybody, just want to get home so I can like stick it into something. But like, he's like putting out numbers and shit, dude. That's crazy. You got to give it to him, man. And he was smooth with it too. He's like, if Jimi Hendrix shows up, like, give me a call. I'm like, damn, that was a good line, dude.
Yeah.
Like, why are you a virgin? Why haven't you got laid yet? You got game.
Rob, like, that would have worked on me. Shoot.
Know, dude.
Like literal children.
Do it to me.
I know. I'd be like, bro, meet me in the bathroom. What the heck?
Oh my God. So he's like starting to cycle home. Oh, another one's coming out. Eek.
Yeah, take out your shit, Laura. Take out your shit.
Oh no, it's stuck. My
sorry,
poor
Laura,
already curly hair. This is so sad.
Yeah, so he's riding home on his bike.
He's riding home. But before he gets far, wait. He runs back into Allison again.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, go for it.
Yeah. And, you know, she gives him a little piece of paper. And so he's thinking like, oh, sweet. Like, I got her number. Then he opens it up. It's fucking his number. She gave it back to him.
Yeah. Burned.
That was such a good mood. So, yeah, he's not having a great day. Oop, a bunch just fell out. There we go.
Yeah, so he takes off. He's going through the woods, I guess.
Cemetery.
Yeah, into the cemetery. And he meets, like, honestly, like, maybe my two favorite characters in this movie.
Oh, my God.
These guys are so funny. Yeah. What is his name? He meets
Jay and Ice.
Ernie.
And Ernie.
Ernie, right.
We're going to call him Ice.
These guys are totally Jay and Silent Bob. Like, they're, like, the guy's name is Jay. So, like, yeah. Oh, my God. They're just, like, so funny. I thought the one guy, the Jay guy with the long blonde hair, he looked like he could have been, like, Val Kilmer's little brother or something.
Yeah. He's got that look, for sure.
I looked him up to be like, oh, did this guy, he looks so familiar, but he doesn't really, like, do anything, but neither of these guys, like, future-wise. But I think it's just the similarity to Val Kilmer made me think, like, oh, he's from something. But he's fucking crazy, dude. And they're funny. So they stop him. And they're like, where are you from? And he's like, Los Angeles. And they're just fucking like, what? Like, where's that? You know, and he's like, LA. And they're like, oh, tubular.
Like, yeah,
bro. Yeah, Hollywood. And then also for a kid's movie, they ask him for cigarettes.
Right.
Which is another thing being like, why are they even talking about cigarettes in a kid's movie? Which is weird. I think they say butts, but I mean, we all know what that is. But, you know.
He's like, no thanks, I don't smoke. They're like, they're so health conscious in Los Angeles. I'm like, all right, how many times are we going to hit that joke?
Yeah.
But like, no one thinks that Jay and Ernie are funnier than Jay and Ernie. That's like the cool thing about these characters. Every time they show up, they're like, there's that like scene, not to jump ahead, but like where he's like, were you supposed to be a new kid on the block? Whoa! And they're just like, they just think they're so hilarious, and I love it. Like, I honestly, if you can't laugh at yourself, like, what can you laugh at? Like, they're pretty.
It does make me laugh, like how much they're laughing at their own dumb jokes. Yeah,
oh yeah,
it's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're bullying him, teasing him, and they end up stealing his shoes.
Yeah, they take his shoes. Yeah,
it's just so ridiculous. So he's cycling home barefoot. So he gets home. You see that they have a new house. They haven't unpacked yet. His parents are like unpacking, and he's just super unhappy and pissed off at the move. And he runs upstairs in his teenage angst, and he's in his room, and he's daydreaming about Allison at this point.
Oh, he like lays on his bed, and he's like cuddling the pillow, like we all did as virgins, you know, pretending it's a woman or a man or a boy, you know, rubbing it, and he's like, oh, Allison. And then he hears something in the closet, and then what happens, Laura?
And then his little sister Danny jumps out of his closet and scares him.
The star of the movie to me, like as much as I love Jay and Ernie / Ice in this movie, I had to say Danny in this movie as like a child actress. She's she's awesome. She's better than, I mean, not talking like Bette Midler and like the veterans in this movie, but she's better than all the kids in this movie at all.
Oh yeah,
she's so good and funny. And like, she comes out of the closet, scares him, and he's like, get out of my room. And then she like jumps on his bed and like grabs the pillow, and she's like, kiss me, I'm Allison. And it's just like, I fucking laugh every time I laugh.
Like typical little sister energy.
Yeah. I haven't asked yet, Greg. So we're like maybe 15 minutes into this movie, Laura, maybe 15 minutes in. What are you thinking watching this for the first time? 15 minutes in.
Oh, I'm 100% in. It's like the campiness, like the 90s. Everything about it is like the cheesy lines. you have to take it in stride. I think this movie is great so far.
So
like just yeah. I mean, like you start the movie strong with the Sanderson sisters, and they steal the show in literally every scene. So it's like I'm in.
Love
that's
it.
crazy. I'm great. So I'm so glad that you went into this movie like with the mindset of like this is 90s. I'm gonna get cheese.
Yeah.
And like I'm ready for it because we've talked about in the past like expectations are everything with movies nowadays. Like if you go in super high, you can be lit down. If you go in super low, you can be well surprised. So I'm glad you hit that like middle ground of like I know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah, and like you guys know how much like vitriol I have for child actors in horror movies. They're awful. Like they're the bottom of the barrel for me, unfortunately. But like yeah, Danny, she's the MVP in this freaking movie.
Yeah.
Like just everything that she did, like her comedic timing was perfect every like step of the way, and like she plays that. I think it's probably easy to play that role of you're older than you act older than you are. Like it could be so horribly done, but like she nails it. She's got so much heart and passion. She's fantastic.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Good actress, and her character is just wiser beyond her years. So
yeah. Yeah, so pretty much she tells him you're taking me trick or treating.
Yeah, you're taking me trick or treating.
And he's like, "Fuck no, I'm not taking you trick or treating." And then you have the funny scene again. She has so many good fucking scenes in this movie, where she's like, "Oh yeah," and then she like goes close to the camera and she's like, "Mom!" and she like screams like so loud, and then it cuts to like they're ready to go. It's like fucking so fucking funny, dude. It was so hilarious.
So they're like, so they're out trick or treating. She's having a good time. He's just pissed off, and then. Sure enough, here they go. They run into Jay and Ice again.
And his little crew, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, let's just go the other way. But Danny also has balls. Like,
yeah, dude.
Like brother, like sister, man.
She like goes at these fools and like puts them in their spot too. What does she call them? She calls them like losers or
what does she
something.
say?
Like drop dead
moron.
Something.
Yeah, morons. Yeah. Drop dead morons or whatever. And then even they're like, oh dang, like she's coming at us. I was gonna ask, so like in this scene, Jay and Ice and his little crew, they're like stealing kids' candy. Do you guys have any experience with that growing up as being a thief? Did you guys ever steal candy from kids, or did you ever get your candy stolen?
No.
I feel like this is just a trope. This is something that's like,
really?
Yeah.
Did you get your candy stolen, and how much? And do you still have PTSD from it?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, I was a stealer of candy.
Oh, you were the Jalen Silent Bob. Oh no,
I was Ernie.
Explain how you stole candy. Oh, I think they're all out.
You get mixed up with the wrong crew, man. You get mixed up with the wrong crew. It's
I
like
hate
the game.
It's like our last episode. I know what you did last summer. Like you get with the wrong crew and like shit goes down. You know, like.
So what did you do? Did you like?
You're talking about it like you jumped like a liquor store owner and like killed him for a box of cigarettes. Like,
did you like beat these kids up? Like,
no, nothing physically like that, but just like it was like the four of us, I think, in like our little like really like suburban like community, and then we would just like go around at night and like grab kids like bags and be like, "That's ours, kid," and then just like run away with their candy and stuff like that. Because also like you got to think back in like the 90s, like parents weren't really trick-or-treating with their kids. There was a lot of them just going by themselves.
Yeah.
So I mean,
no one had cell phones. They couldn't like give like video evidence of who's doing what. You're right.
No. I mean, looking back, I regret it, but I was just wondering. Yeah, I know.
You've kind of dropped down a peg. Like I don't.
You're disappointed.
I'm very disappointed.
I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in myself. I was just
on Halloween. Come on.
I know, man. I know. I don't know what I was doing back then. Yeah.
I like egged houses and TP'd on Halloween, but I didn't steal kids' candy.
That's kind of more fucked up, though.
No.
How hard is to get the egg off?
More fucked up.
Yeah, no, I agree. Anything with kids is like way worse. Yeah. I mean, one time I egged
the kids live in the home that you egged.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like, no, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep going. Yeah. She also has a really funny line about they're like, "Oh, what is he dressed as?" And she goes, "He's a little leaguer." I love
so
that.
Funny. It is like a hilarious line. And then Jay and Ernie are like, "Whoa!" And they do they just took it baseball imitation. And oh man, yeah, it's such a good sequence. Yeah, so funny.
But anyway, it ends up that they give. Max gives them a whole bag of Danny's candy just to like get them off their backs. And, And then you have kind of like a sad yet heartwarming brother-sister moment. Like Danny's all upset and saying,
Yeah, because he told her, like, you just embarrassed me from everybody in school. Like, why don't you just like get out of my life, you know? And then she's like, I want to go home, and she runs off and throws herself down in some stranger's yard's like display of hay. Yeah.
Rob, how many times have you seen this movie? No, I mean, because I've probably seen it 100 times in my life. But how many times have you seen it in like a week?
I mean, honestly, the past 2 weeks, I'm up to like probably 20 times.
Oh my God.
But not like all the way through. Like I'll throw it on in the back. Since it hit October 1st, I feel like this was the first movie I started watching in like Halloween season. So it's been kind of like constantly playing. And then like recording wise, we were supposed to record maybe like a week ago for this episode. So I was like prepared watching it multiple times. Then we delayed to this week, so I'm watching it multiple more times. So like I'm up to like at least 10 to 15 times.
You should be walking through the plot, man.
No, I like it. You do it. You do it. You do it. You do it. You got it.
This moment actually, like, I really like. I want to put a pin in it because this was like a pretty important moment, like where they reconcile. Because like up to now, they're like fighting, like big brother, like little sister. That are like annoyed with each other. He's dragging her like through the trick or treating thing. You know, they're butting heads. So like they have that tension. But then like now when they reconcile, they're sort of on the same team. And like I feel like as an audience member, I'm like, fuck, like hell yeah, like I'm behind both of you guys now.
Yeah.
And it's like I can feel like they're going to have their differences, which they're going to butt heads throughout the movie. But at least they're headed in the same direction. Something about that was like super powerful. Like I love that. I love that scene.
Yeah.
It showed that he's actually like not just a full like asshole all the time to her. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, and he apologized. Yeah.
He's just sad he's not with his friends from Cali. He's so.
It was a really sweet scene. I definitely cry a little bit in this movie still when I watch it. I think I teared up at that part.
Really? Oh my God! Wow, that's crazy.
It's just sweet. I don't know.
I mean, it's sweet, but I didn't think I was gonna like tear up. Yeah.
So anyway, they like make up. It's really cute, and they realize that they're outside of this giant house, basically like a mansion. And so they're like, "All right, let's go into this house and like see what kind of snooty shit they're handing out." And when they get in, it's an incredible house. They have full-size candy bars, which for the '90s that wasn't like a common thing, like it is now. True. So it's jackpot. Right. They're like rummaging through the candy, and guess who walks down the stairs? Oh, Allison. We got Allison. So. Max is like, oh, Allison, and Danny's like, oh, Allison, huh?
She's like, oh wow, this is the person you were trying to cuddle in the bed.
Yeah. So they're commenting on her outfit. It seems that her family is having like a themed Halloween party where they told everyone to come dressed as like someone from the Victorian era or something.
An eyes wide shut party. It's an eyes wide shut party.
Which is funny because that actress, Vanessa Shaw, ended up being in Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
Years later.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang.
Wow, there you go.
Anyway,
okay.
That was another fun fact. But so they're talking, and Danny's saying, like, oh, I really like your costume. And then she's like, I could never wear that because I don't have, what do you call them, Max? Like yabos?
Yabos.
And then she goes, Max likes your yabos.
That was
in fact, he loves them.
He loves them. Yeah, that's like such a funny like. I mean, again, going back to like Sinners and like the word coos. Like, I've never heard like breasts referred to as yabos before.
No.
Like,
that's
just like so wild.
That's
yabos.
First.
Yeah,
that is like so fun. It's a funny ass scene. It's a funny freaking scene.
No. So Max is trying to impress Allison, and so he actually suggests that I forget how it gets brought up. But he suggests that they go into like the Sanderson Museum that's been shut down for a while and like break in because he's trying to impress her. And Danny's super anxious about it. She's like, I don't want to do this. Right. But he bribes her and he's like, I will dress up with you next year and take you trick-or-treating if you do this for me. Like, I need to impress this girl. So
wait, like, let's be specific about her like odd request. She was like, next year we're going to go trick-or-treating. You're going to go as Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I'm going to go as Wendy. And we're gonna wear tights.
Yeah.
Or it's no deal. I was like, that is
can't
the
be
weirdest.
Peter Pan without the green tights. I get it.
Actually, yeah. When I was like 6, I think 5 or 6, I was Peter Pan. I had the
tights.
You
got the tights on? Oh wow.
Yeah.
We got
I had like
I
had a full on like homemade like DIY like with like the whole thing.
That's
I'll dig it up.
That's funny. That's funny.
Really cute. So yeah.
Everyone thought I should be a lost boy. They were like, "What is this like brown kid being like Peter Pan for?" But like it worked.
That's funny.
So they break into the old Sanderson house, and they're looking around. Everything's all dusty and nasty, and he finds the black flame candle. And he, as he quotes, "Let's bring back the old broads." He said something like that. So he fucking lights it. And as soon as he lights it, Danny's like, no, 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 don't do this. As soon as he lights it, the flame immediately turns to black. All the lights in the whole house burn out. You got the floorboards. Oh my God, I've had too much black flame candle.
The floorboards, yeah.
Sounded like you're about to launch in like an Eminem rap.
Whoa.
Get the floorboards and the floor tours. Got way too many napkins.
Toy named Troy.
Packins and snapkins. All right, go on.
So they're like moving all around, and there's green lights coming up through them.
It's a super cool like effect they're using
cool
there.
scene.
It's even cool too because like through most of this movie, it's shot very like, like kind of statically shot. Like here's a character and here's a character and here's like a still frame. But then when it does this scene of the floorboards, it's like a shot of Max, and like the camera is like pulling back and almost tilting at an angle a bit, and then the floorboards are going. It's a really cool like paneled shot. I really liked it.
Yeah. And the sisters come back. He brings them back. So, oh my God. So they're back. And it's a pretty like, this is the thing about this movie that I love is just, it's more of a comedy than it is like a scary movie.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, maybe
100%.
not to a young kid, but I even think to kids, like every scene the sisters are in, they're the antagonists, they're the villains, are funny. They're so comical.
Yeah.
And so just seeing them come back now into the, like 300 years later, just trying to get their footing in this like modern day society. It was just so hilarious to me.
It's like Encino Man with witches. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
like every single like moment, like they take like a modern like invention and they have to navigate it and figure out like what it is. And it's almost like they're looking at it through a different lens, and we're like feeling them.
Yeah.
Like seeing it for the first time, and like anytime they're like on the chase to go after like our characters, they get like they stub their toe on like some new thing that they have to like figure out. It's like it's hilarious. It's such a good like storytelling device.
It's so funny. Yeah. So after they kind of get their bearings, sure enough, Mary, she's the sister that can sniff out the kids. Like she can smell kids. She smells kids because there's 3 of them technically there. And so she's telling her other sisters like, here, and they're kind of trying to sneak up on them. They bang the table really loud, and so Danny shoots up because she's hiding behind this table or bar or whatever. And she's dressed as a witch, so it's Halloween. That's her costume. And so they're kind of taken aback, like, whoa, they know nothing about Halloween and how it's now you dress up and all this shit. And Danny totally goes into action. She's like, I'm going to try to mess with them. So she's like, it was I who brought you back, sisters. Like, I'm like
the whole
you.
accent,
Yeah.
Again,
like
like
laughs at their
solid
jokes.
acting. Solid acting again from her. Yeah, it was awesome.
Solid acting. Yeah. And so they're just like trying their best to, take it down a notch. And they're like, you're such a pretty little child. Like it's painful to them.
Right.
But then things get a little bit more like sinister with the way they're talking to her. And so at that point, Max and Allison like try to help her. And they kind of get into a little brawl. And what Max ends up doing, he tricks them. He lights the sprinkler system. He like has a lighter. Well, first he like puts the lighter in his hand. They've never seen a lighter before. And so they're like, oh, he's made fire in his palm of his hand. And then he puts it up to the sprinkler system. So then the rain comes down and he goes, it's the rain of death.
Right.
And so
they're running and hiding and whatever they think is acid or something like that, some type of chemical or something.
Yeah. And so the 3, Max, Danny, and Allison escape. And so that's their first escape. And but before they leave, Max is on the ground, and that's where we see Binks, and he jumps up on him and starts talking to him. And Max's face is like, holy shit, this cat is talking to me. And Binks is like, yeah, I'm a talking cat, whatever. Grab the book. Like that's Winnie's biggest asset. Like you got to grab it. And then she can't do any of her spells. So they grab the book, which is really smart. And then he takes them to a cemetery because the cemetery is hollowed ground and they can't step foot on hollowed ground. So now the sisters need to go after them. And they go out to the road, and they've never seen concrete before.
Yeah.
Well, like asphalt and concrete pavement. Yeah. They're like,
What did they say when they're like,
they said it was a black lake.
Yeah.
Like it's a black lake. Yeah. And so like they're standing there like looking at it, and then like the 2 sisters what are their sisters? What are the two sisters'
Winnie
names?
and Mary.
Winnie and Mary like look behind at each other, and then they push the other sister into the street. Sarah Jessica Parker, and she like hits it and like 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 screams like she's gonna drown or something.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
Because I guess we haven't really talked about their personalities. Like I mentioned that Winnie is like, she's
the boss.
Yeah, she's the boss. She's the oldest one. Mary is the next oldest, and she's very much like just wants to please Winnie, and she's almost like she almost reminds me of like a homemaker, right? Like I see her like tending to their little cottage and whatever.
Hey, did you guys ever see Sister Act?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like that. She's like that nun that's like really like wants to keep the peace, make sure that everybody's like happy, right? Like she plays that character to the T.
Yeah, very similar. And then Sarah Jessica Parker, who plays Sarah, she's the youngest sister, and she is just like off.
She's the wild card,
She's like a ditz,
eating spiders. She like I feel like every time she encounters a child, she's like, "I want to play with it." I'm like, "What do you mean play with it?"
Yeah, well, the boys though.
No, the girls too. No, the girl. Well, yeah, well, the boys mainly, but the girls.
She's always like a boy, and she's like so excited.
She's kind of boy crazy. So it kind of makes sense that Winnie and Mary are the two that look at each other and they're like, we're gonna push Sarah into this and see what happens to her, because like whatever, she's like the youngest sister or whatever. But it's a road, and then they're like, oh, it's a road, and so they start like going after them. And is this where did they make it? They make it to the cemetery before the bus scene. Right?
Yeah, they see the firefighters, and then they finally catch up with them at the cemetery.
Yeah, because at this point, it's all the other. It's what Max and Allison and Danny and Binks in the cemetery, and he's kind of like giving them a little bit of the history of like, this is who I am, and this is what happened to me. And then Allison's like, oh yeah, you're Binks, you're this guy, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and he's like, follow me into the crypt, and they go into like this crypt and stuff, and he's giving them more of like a story and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. When they get to the cemetery, he's telling them about Billy Butcherson and like showing them the grave and being like, this was Winnie's boyfriend, and then he like slept with Sarah, her sister, and so she killed him, and now
like sewed his mouth shut,
stitched up his mouth. Yeah.
Ugh, so gross.
Yeah.
Which even when he comes back, like Sarah's like hi Billy, like she's still like hit on every single thing.
Still into it.
Yeah.
At some point, though, Winnie realizes that they were brought back from the black flame candle. And so at this point, they're kind of like, okay, the three got away. They realize we only have one night. Like, we were brought back from the candle. So we only have one night. So really, we just need to like start sucking the lives of kids so we can live forever. So I almost feel like at this point, they're not really after them. They're like, we just need kids.
Well, they're after the book. They need the book for the spell
because they don't remember the book.
But they said what they do. You're right though. Like they send Billy to go try and get the book because they can't get them in the cemetery.
Exactly.
So they're like, we're wasting our time by trying to like wait for them to come out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So Winnie brings Billy back like through the grave. And at this point, we think, okay, he's just like some decaying zombie, like he's gonna hurt the kids. We assume he's bad. And you're right. So Winnie's like, you need to go get the book. But the kids have escaped. And then I think this takes us to the bus scene. I'm really excited to get to the bus scene.
you just want to get Greg doing the accent again. That's why.
I really do.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the kids escape into the sewer. They follow Binks. Binks is like leading them away into the sewer. Billy Butcherson is following them as much as he can. He gets like his head hit off, and he's trying to get him. And like fucking Winifred is like calling him like maggot bones or maggot body, and just like putting him down so much. And I just love every time Billy's like, he's just like, oh, whatever. He's like, he's just like so done with her already. Yeah, but then so the kids get away, and it's the witches outside the cemetery. And they're like, pretty much, we need to like go find them now. And then they're like waiting there. They're doing a calming circle, and then they scream because they hear this noise coming. And then up pulls a bus. And take it away, Laura. What happens here now?
Take it away, Greg.
Take it away, Greg.
Well,
you want to just reenact this whole scene for us?
Every time, so this isn't the first time. I think like a couple scenes earlier, a fire truck is like blaring its sirens, and they get freaked out. Like they everything's modern and new to them.
Yeah,
and like the bus pulls up, like the double doors, and it's just like Lenny, like the Brooklyn driver. He's been on the job, he's been on the beat for years, hasn't seen like a soul in ages, and he's like pulls up from the side. He's like. Bubble, I'm in trouble. And they're like, they're basically like, sir, like, what is this vehicle that you're controlling? He's like, I call it a bus. And then they're like, and its purpose is like he's like to convey gorgeous creatures such as yourselves to the most forbidden desires.
This
He's
guy,
like he's trying to be smooth and like,
he's totally coming on to them, 100%.
oh yeah,
100%.
absolutely. And then what? Oh yeah, they go. Winnie goes, we desire children, and it's like it's very like menacing, and it's very like, oh, okay, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna shut the door, drive off because it's scary?
Yeah.
And then he goes, it may take me a couple of tries, but I don't think that'll be a problem. He's like, hop on up.
Again, this is so crazy for a kid's movie to literally be talking about him impregnating these three women.
Oh my God.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just like crazy to be like the innuendos, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
It's so funny. Yeah. And then they get on the bus and everything. And then does it cut back to them now, or are we just going to continue with the bus?
You have to call out though, like he's making a comment as each one of them gets on the bus, and he's like into all of them. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah gets on last, and when she gets on, what does he do? He goes like, "Whoa."
Oh yeah.
He's like, whoa, whoa.
I know. He says like, I got to get an ice pack because you guys are giving me the fevers.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I think at this point they're on the bus.
He's just such a character.
We
man.
actually see the kids like coming out through the sewer, and then actually Binks gets hit by the bus.
That was
that's
wild.
right.
That was insane. Like so they try to go back into the sewer to like avoid the bus, and then as soon as they close the manhole, you hear boom 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 boom, and it's like, what happened? And you're like, oh no, like Binks got killed, right? And then you don't expect them to just cut to a close-up shot of like the roadkill with the tire marks having like gone through the body, turning this like cat into street pizza, and it like lingers there for a second.
Yeah.
It's like graphic because at this moment you don't know, you expect, oh yeah, they just like crushed this cat to death.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. So, and then I think, and then obviously Binks just balloons.
yeah, then he comes back. He's like, yeah, it's magic. Like,
Yeah, I'm immortal.
I'll live forever. And then it's like,
Yeah.
okay, but like, you know, like if my child were here, he probably just got traumatized. But
Yeah, I think Danny was like crying in that scene before he came back. She's like, "Oh no, Binks." Yeah,
yeah, and then if you
sad.
notice, like they played like the sorrowful like music too. Like I thought he was dead too. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, that was a wild scene. And then he just like pops back up. I'm like, okay.
No.
I think this takes us to this scene. This is the next scene. I think the bus drops them off.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
into
because
the neighborhood.
they're on the bus and Mary shouts out, "Stop! Like I smell children."
Yeah.
So they all like get off the bus, and then you get like all the kids running around in Halloween costumes, and the witches are like freaking out because they're like, "What is going on? Why are there?" I think they say there's ghouls everywhere or goblins everywhere. And then like there's a funny scene where like they're standing there and this little girl comes up in an angel outfit and she's like, "Bless you," and they
Like,
they scream. It's fucking funny, dude. I laugh. Man, for an older movie that I've seen so many times, I still laugh at all the beats.
Yeah.
I still laugh at them. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this takes us to the scene where I'm dressed as the lady with snakes in her hair.
They see the devil, yeah.
Yeah, they're just like freaking out. They don't recognize, they like smell kids, but they don't recognize them. And then they see this man here, this old man in the background, pops out dressed as the devil, and they go, "Master!" And he's like, "Oh, you guys, dressed as the Sanderson sisters? Come on in." He's totally playing along. So they go into his house, and it is like the weirdest shit. Like, they are strangers. And they're just like, he's giving them candy. Mary's watching TV. Like, Sarah's trying to dance and seduce him.
Trying to bang him, I guess.
Yeah, trying to bang him. But like his wife is there and she is so not into Halloween. Like clearly her husband is like super into it, dressed up, wanting to hand out candy. She is watching TV, smoking a cigarette with a cocktail, eating her Cheeto Puffs. And she's got the curlers in her hair and her bathrobe. And she's just like, "Aren't you broads a little too old to be trick-or-treating?" So fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. So things kind of escalate because they're having a good time with their master, and she sees Sarah dancing with him, and she's like, "Okay, that's it, tart face. Like, grab your candy and get out of here." And they're kind of like, make us, like they're gonna fight her. And then I forget the dog's name, but she's like, sick 'em, and this little dog also dressed as a devil, like chases them out, and they're freaking out, and so they run out.
I think it's funny, like trying to watch the sisters' reactions to like the things that the couple is saying to this scene, because you can tell that they're both like, okay, this is like Satan and Medusa. These are like revered demons in like the mystical world, and yet they're saying stupid shit like, we'll talk about the book later, and they're kind of like repulsed by their responses, but then also they're like, well, we have to honor and respect them. And then like watching them shift from that to just straight on like, oh, this is all fake, is I love that progression in just this one scene. It's so good. It's like there's so much that's said without even saying it. That's the thing that's so great about it.
This whole scene is so great. From like Mary watching the baby commercial and being like, whoa, like she's on a roller coaster watching the television. Or when they're just like walking through their house, even before he gets his wife, and he's like, let me go get my little woman, like my little lady. That's what, it's a term. Use. And
when he's like in the kitchen.
She's got a little woman and like does the little thing with her hands. It's so funny. Oh, so anyway, so they get out of that house, and then unfortunately, their broomsticks have been stolen. Like 3 girls dressed as the Sandersons.
As them, right?
As them.
Get on them and fly away. I put it in the notes, like, like 5 minutes into like them, like they fell to their death. Like there's no way that those kids like know how to fly a broom and land it. And it's just like they flew into the air and then they splatted somewhere down the street. Like I was like, these kids are dead.
Sad.
But it's crazy, yeah. But it was a funny scene, though,
So, okay, so I think
Rob's like making up like horrific, like deleted scenes.
I'm making it super dark. It's super dark in my version.
Well, don't the sisters when they lift off with the brooms, don't they say broom hoe as like it's like putting the key in the ignition, right? So I wonder if like, do the kids know that? That's the only.
They don't. Did only Mary say that?
I think Mary did.
Oh, that's true.
I think so. But you can hear the sound effects that they take off. You can hear the sound. Like,
no, really?
Yeah, they're
dead.
Oh,
they're gone.
Yeah, they're
gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So then it cuts back to the kids, and I believe this is when they get to City Hall, and they're looking for their parents.
I thought this was the cop scene. Is this
it could be the cop scene.
We have to talk about the cop scene because this is another scene that's really hitting hard. Like
Rob,
you're a virgin. Yeah. So they're walking down the street. They see this quote unquote police officer sitting on his motorcycle. So they run up to him and they're like, "Oh, tell him we need help." And so like Max goes up to him and he's like, yeah, I just moved here and like I went into the Sanderson house and I lit the candle and I have the book." And then I think it's Danny, and she's like, "Yeah, and he's a virgin." She's like, and he the cop like looks at him and he's like, "Is that true? Are you a virgin?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Really?" And he's so like, "I can't believe you're a virgin." I'm like, this is a child, right? Like, this isn't like a 40-year-old guy.
There's a reason why we have a movie called The 40-Year-Old Virgin and not The 14-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
This it's just like it's another scene in this movie that's really like pushing hard of like what, like he shouldn't be a virgin at this age, but I'm like, I think he should be actually. He's not even in high school. I don't think is this high school?
No, that's still middle school, man.
I mean, maybe he's like I don't know. Maybe he is like a high school. I don't know.
I think he's in high school.
I mean, it's borderline still.
Yeah. What I want to know is like, I don't know, like maybe we'll find a historian to figure out like when has like virginity at a young age been a point of comedy?
Oh, comedy? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, he drives the car later in the movie, so maybe he is 16.
Oh, maybe just as an actor he's younger. Usually it's like old actors play younger characters, but maybe it's flipped here.
The actors were like 17 when they filmed this. I have some juice on these actors.
So they're just really hitting hard, like in this scene of like, wow, you can't believe you're a virgin, So the cop is like, what, Laura?
I was going to say at this point, like we kind of mentioned watching this with our kids, and I mean, at least I know Rob, your son, and my daughter were like, "What's a virgin?" And so I told her, obviously, and actually we had this conversation a few years ago when we watched this movie. So I just I tell her everything straight up. I told her.
What did you tell her specifically? Like.
I told her that's like a term people use for people that have not had like sexual intercourse. Yeah.
Oh my God, you really said that?
Even
Yes.
straight up like
I'm
textbook
one of those
definition.
parents
Wow.
where you do everything
That's
correct
crazy.
I'd be
terms.
like, go ask Alexa. Alexa knows.
I know.
But regardless, I don't want to
Alexa.
sit there and talk about it, right? Like it's a one thing. But the thing is that at this point, I think as a parent, okay, they've said the word like once. And then all of a sudden they continue to say it 25 fucking times in
Yeah.
this movie. And it's like, God, why
So
stop
much,
bringing
yeah.
this up? I was
Yeah.
hoping my kid would forget about it, you know?
Well, here's what I want to know. What I want to know is like, and I'm sure we'll get to this later, but like one of the questions at this point, like in the cop scene where he says that is like, what I want to know is like, did who was this movie designed for? Like, did Disney know? Like, I'm trying to figure out at what age range and what group is this joke that like keeps like repeating? Is this meant for like who? Like the kids? It's definitely not meant for the adults because we're finding it weird. But if you're like a young boy, is this funny to you because you're like, oh yeah, like I'm in that debacle right now, or like what?
Like,
Who
I
is it
wish I
meant
wasn't
for?
a virgin. Like, I feel
Yeah?
like this is meant for the adults. I don't know. I read something that originally this was like a really dark movie about the witches. Like they didn't have the
Yeah.
kids involved at all. And then
Yeah.
they last minute like said like we need to make this funny and they put all the kids stuff in it. So maybe this is from like the adult stuff. I don't know, but
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes sense because there's a lot of stuff in there that just doesn't add up. So,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, so sorry, Rob. Finish the funny cop scene.
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah, he's just surprised that this kid's a virgin. You know, he's like so shocked at that. And then pretty much he's like, "Get out of here, kids! Get out of here!" You know. And then fucking some girl comes out of like the store or bar, or whatever that is,
The
and
liquor
sits on
store? Yeah.
sits on his motorcycle. And she's like, "What was that about?" And he's like, "Oh, just some kids thinking I was a real cop." You know. And then it's like, then you realize like, oh, he's not even a real cop, and because it's Halloween, and he drives away on his motorcycle. Yeah.
Yeah, so the kids are I think at this point they're like, we need to go find mom and dad. We need to go
yeah.
like
I think, by
tell
the way, I think
somebody
that's
and get
just a
help.
quick. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Just a quick thought.
Yeah.
Like, that's straight up like that's a felony to impersonate an officer. I'm just saying, like, dude could have been put in jail, like the lockup for a while. Like, and he's just like laughing with his girlfriend. It's like, dude, like you can't do that. Or, you know what? Like me,
Yeah.
like
It was
in
the
a
90s,
freaking
man.
cop.
It was the
you
90s.
know.
The 90s, man. You could do anything in the 90s.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, and I also just think
Anything
this
goes.
town, they're so big on Halloween, like nobody cares this night.
Yeah. That's
Right.
probably
True.
true. Yep.
I mean, especially not their parents. So we get to City Hall, and all the adults in the town are partying at City Hall. Like all the kids are just trick or treating by themselves, and the adults are partying. And so this scene is so weird to me. It's awesome to me, but it's weird because these kids are like, all right, what are mom and dad dressed as? Like, let's find, like, they have no idea. So Danny's going around to like all these people in mask costumes and being like, Mom, is that you? I'm like, what the fuck? Does it know like who her mom is? This part confused
Yeah.
me so much when I was little. I remember watching. And all of a sudden we see a woman who's her mom. She's dressed as Madonna. She's got the
Right.
big like pointy boobs and she's dancing. Danny's like, Mom? And her mom, not shocked to see her, does not ask any questions. She just goes, yeah, like I'm Madonna. Like, get it?
Right.
That's funny.
I don't know why, but that scene pisses me off. I'm like, this was not realistic at all.
Did you guys get the reference of it being Madonna?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a virgin, like the song, like a virgin. Like,
Oh, that.
I didn't put that together.
Oh, you didn't put that
me
together?
neither.
No.
Me neither.
I was trying to think of something with the dad being Dracula. If there's like another connection to virgins in that, like I couldn't remember if like some of the lore is like they only wants to drink like virgin blood, but I couldn't remember like that. But Madonna's right on the head has to be from that song.
Yeah.
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 But there's so
Yeah.
many like moments in this movie where like, and I was like messaging in our Discord earlier, Rob, where it was like, I would pause and it'd be like that meme where like the guy's like, "What did he say?"
Yeah.
Like there's like that moment where she like basically tells her mom like this is everything that's happening. You know, like the witches are out, like they have the book. You know, the children are at risk, and then her mom's like, "How much candy have you had?" Like basically, you're crazy. You've gone like on a sugar high. Like how much candy have you? And she's like, "Mom, I haven't even OD'd. I haven't had a piece." I was like, "What?" Like, why is this like little girl talking about like overdosing? I was like,
OD.
"Jeez."
Wow,
She
that's
even tells
crazy.
her mom at the end of that whole spiel, and my brother's a virgin.
Yeah. Not even like
Okay.
Max. She goes, "My brother." I'm like,
Yeah.
"You know that this is your mom?"
I know. That's why I think when I was little, when I watched the scene, I didn't think that was her mom. I thought it was just some lady that she was telling everything to.
Oh, that
I was
would
so
make sense.
confused.
Oh, okay. She did seem confused to see her. That's why, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, then the mom's like, let's go find your father. And so, they've got both the parents, they're like pleading with them, and the parents just don't believe them.
Yeah.
And so Max takes matters in his own hands and he's like, all right. He gets up on the stage where there's like a band performing, and he takes the mic mid-song and he's telling all these parents, like, your kids are in danger. The Sanderson sisters are back. And at first the parents are like, what do you mean our kids are in danger? And then they're like, oh, ha ha, funny joke. And at this point, the witches are walking in and they see them. And so Max is like, they're here, they're right there. And then they do the spotlight on them, and everyone's like instantly mesmerized, like, whoa. And so Winnie totally takes charge. Like, she knows exactly what to do. And she starts immediately like putting on a show and putting a spell on everybody.
Doing the classic song. Yeah, I put a spell on you song.
I mean, for how weird the scene starts, this is like got to be the best part of this movie, right?
Oh, it's fun. It's
100%. It's my favorite part of this movie.
Yeah.
It's so great. So she gets up on the stage and she starts saying, I put a spell on you. And it is just fucking fantastic. I don't even know like what to say to do the scene justice. It's
this is what I like. I'm going to say it. This is what I liked about Trapped. Like, I got a free concert out of watching this movie. So it's like that bumps whatever it was at before that free concert up like 5 notches. And like, Rob, I know I'm sure you noticed this because you watched this 10 times. Like, when they first enter the ballroom, Winnie's like watching the singer up on stage sing that same song.
Yeah.
So it's like I know that like tonally, like this is like a really absurd and confusing part of the movie because they go from like, like chasing and being like menacing to like just singing like a random dance number or whatever. But like this kind of like bridges it because you get the sense of like she's getting the idea from like watching the guy on stage that this is how I can mesmerize the adults to control their children. So like story wise, it actually makes so much freaking sense. Like it was so good.
Yeah, it's a great scene. Yeah, they're just like singing and dancing, and it's just awesome. It's an awesome sequence.
You got the two sisters in the background like hitting all the notes and
backup vocals.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. But what does the song do to everybody?
It puts a spell on all of the parents to dance until they straight up
Dance
die.
until they die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it works. They start dancing. The mom starts doing the Madonna thing.
The Madonna thing? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
She's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, the kids run out with Binks, right?
Yeah,
Because Billy
like,
shows up.
Ralph.
Billy shows up. He starts chasing him again. So they run out.
Yep. So they run out. And at this point, they run into an alley where, they see like a giant oven. It's like outside of a restaurant. And Allison gets a really good idea. She's like, let's go to school. I have like a really good idea. So obviously like the witches are after them at this point still. And Mary's, got her sniffer, right? So they're not too far behind them. And so they get them to come to the school. And the 3 witches get in there and they're like, what is this? And they're like, this is a prison for children. And they're super pumped about it.
That's exactly what my 8-year-old calls it. This is my prison.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Not happy. Yeah.
And so there's a voice on the loudspeaker and the witches are like, oh, where's this like mysterious voice coming from? But it's just like a cassette player. And what they do is they're able to trick the witches into going into like a boiler room.
Or like a furnace.
It's like the kiln. Like usually they use that to like heat up. Like no, like we had that at our old high school. They had them because like the pottery students would like put their stuff on the shelves, and then it would like heat up the pots to like dry.
I was wondering when I watched it recently. Like I kept thinking it was a furnace where you burn stuff, but I remember like when they go in, I remember thinking, wait, there's like shit in there. There's like shelving in there, and I was like, why would they burn that? So I didn't think about that, Greg. You're right. Yeah, completely.
Like a pottery furnace.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's crazy. Right. That's really cool.
Yeah, so it just burns them, right?
Yeah, so they get them in there, they shut them in, and they're like, we're going to burn you. They still have their book, and they turn on the flames, and that's that.
And we're going to show it. We're going to show it, too. It's like,
yeah, was that kind of like crazy to see that?
To me, this was like equal to the hanging.
Oh,
in the beginning, I was like, they show that they burned him alive, and I was like, yo, okay, kids
like,
movie,
like burns them, and then it shows like a smokestack and like a green like mist comes out, I guess from them,
Okay, this is especially for Greg. Question: is this at the same level as that horrible scene that you and I hate from Roger Rabbit? Where they're putting him in acid.
Oh, the shoe? The shoe?
No, I don't think so because I don't feel like this was traumatizing.
Yeah,
Because like
I
that one had
agree.
more noises. A lot of it was like the noises and visuals you
Yeah,
couldn't understand. This
yeah,
one when it was just brutal, you understood what was happening, but it was like I don't need to see it. But like,
Hmm.
we're getting close to it. We're getting close
yeah.
to it.
Okay,
Oh.
I had to ask that if this
Yeah,
was.
if they would have been like, "Oh my God, I'm melting," and then
Yeah.
been like the eyes popping out of their head. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Crazy.
Who framed
All
Hocus
right, so
Pocus?
so the kids are like pumped. They think, okay, they're
Yeah, I think
gone.
it's
They're like,
over. Yeah.
Danny's doing cartwheels in the streets. They're super excited. And
Hmm.
then Danny's like, Binks, you're my cat now. I'm gonna make you nice and fat. You'll be with me
Hmm.
forever and ever, and like my children and grandchildren and their grandchildren.
Yeah.
And so they get back to Max and Danny's house, and they're like, oh wow, our parents are still gone. Like they must be really partying.
Hmm.
And Danny and Binks like fall asleep in her bed. And so
Max is ready to like take his pants off. He's like,
Max is
I don't want to be
making
a
some
virgin anymore.
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max
Hmm.
is making some moves. But before that, they decide like, well, I forget why they want to. Oh, they feel really bad for Binks. They're like, if we could break this spell, we
Yeah.
should. And the only way to do that is to look in the book and see if we can find something
Hmm.
in there. And Allison's kind of like, I don't know. Like Binks said we shouldn't open it. And he's like, but the witches are dead, so who cares? And so they open the book and they don't find anything about like what could help Binks, but they do learn something really important. And that's that if you do a circle of salt, it like protects you from the witches essentially.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we also get a scene that shows that the witches survived being burned. They come back
Hmm.
in full form, little, they're a little charred, but
Yeah.
they're fine.
Hmm.
And so they're
Which, by the
super
way, is kind of
defeated.
strange because it's like, are so hanging them is enough to like put them in their grave, but like literally burning their bodies is not enough, or are they like protected by their spell
I
right
think they're
now?
protected by the spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah,
so,
okay, I got you.
yeah,
They're technically, I don't even think alive yet. They're not even like alive. They're
like
just
fully
like,
alive. It's like a trial.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they go back to their house and they're super defeated. Like Winnie is just like, we're doomed, like la 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 la
So funny.
la.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and so she's like, Mary, like take me to my window. And meanwhile, we go back to seeing the kids with the book, and what's happened is that the book has this glow, like shooting right out of the
Hmm.
ceiling of the house, and they don't notice it. I guess the kids like don't see
I don't
it,
think they can
notice
see it,
it.
I guess. Yeah.
Mm.
There's no
Yeah.
way that they would not just see that. It's like so bright. So I think it's
Yeah, because
supposed to
when they
be,
open it up, you
yeah.
see that like spiral of light.
Hmm.
Like if they didn't see
Yeah,
that, they didn't
Yeah.
see the whole column into the sky.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Winnie sees it and she's like, "Oh my God, like my book, that's
Hmm.
it. Like the kids are so stupid. We're gonna go get this book and,
Hmm.
suck the lives of all these kids and be alive forever."
Hmm.
And so at this point, this is when I think Max starts to try to make his moves, right? He's
Oh
like
yeah,
cuddling
yeah,
with
yeah. Hmm.
Allison. It's like, God
He's like
knows.
unzipping his pants. Yeah, yeah.
He's like, virgin no longer, pretty soon. And
Yeah.
so they're like about to kiss, or like they're just kissed, and
Yeah.
they hear a weird noise. And they're like, oh shit,
Hmm.
what the fuck is that? So they go upstairs to where Danny and Binks should be. And the book
It's
is
just the
gone.
bed. No, it's just the bed. Yeah, the book is gone, and then
Yeah.
like they see like the bed is there and like covers are over somebody.
Yeah.
So like they go over and they pull the covers back, and it's like Sarah Jessica Parker's character like jumps up. It's actually a pretty good jump scare.
It is.
It's the scariest
ca-
scene of the movie.
it
Yeah.
got me.
Yeah.
It got me for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only like one or two in this whole movie, but it's a good little jump scare.
That
Yeah.
was probably the one that got me the most out of the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's Sarah, and then all of a sudden here comes like Winnie out of the closet, and she's captured Danny, and they got Binks in like a sack.
Hmm.
And that's it. They bust out the roof lying on their, oh,
And they got
I
the
should
book.
say, they don't have their brooms anymore. And so it's really funny because
Oh yeah, when they went back
Ma-
to the house, yeah.
they
Mary's
went
got
back
like
to
a
the house. Yeah, like Winnie still found a broom. It's just like not a great broom. But
It's
then,
in like the closet of like their old house, which technically is a museum. So it has like a cleaning closet for like the
Yeah.
like a
staff
maintenance closet.
there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. And so Sarah's on a mop, and then poor Mary's on a vacuum.
Vacuum. It is a pretty funny line when like the two fly off and it's her by herself and she's like looking at it and she's like, Winnie, like
Yeah.
almost like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then she like puts it between her legs and she's flying. And she's like, oh, Like it like hurts a little bit. It was pretty funny. Yeah,
or even when Winnie's like, "We fly," and Mary's like, "We fly on what?" Like,
yeah. It's a good bit. It's a good smart bit to be like they lost their brooms. What are they gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So they bust out of the house.
Yeah. So yeah, Max and Allison are back in the car and like trying to go save Danny and Binks. Meanwhile, Winnie has told Sarah, like, go sing your song. She's got the gift of like, she's got a song that gets all the kids to be
it's like
under
a
the
siren
spell.
song. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she's singing this song, and all the children of Salem have like come out of their beds. Actually had a very like Weapons feel when I was watching this.
Exactly.
Like, whoa.
I did message you guys like one of the first couple times I watched this in early October, and I was like, "This is literally Weapons, guys. This is like a witch sucking the life out of children. Like this is what it is."
Well,
yeah.
I would have thought there'd be more plot holes, but honestly, like no parents are around because they're all at City Hall dancing till they die. So like no one's gonna stop these kids.
Right.
And so Max is like in the car, like honking at them, like, no, like don't do that. But they're also trying to get through. And so they get to the house and they're all making the potion. They've got Danny tied up. They're going to give it to her. And she makes this comment where she calls them ugly.
Yeah.
Right? And so at this point, that was like what really did it for Winnie. She is like, I want Danny. Like, I want to kill this girl. Like, she called me ugly. She called all of us ugly. But they tricked them one last time. And so Allison and Max get there. And what does he say? Rob, you probably remember what he says. He's like, you forgot something.
You forgot about daylight savings time.
Where he goes, you forgot something. And she's like, and what is that, dude? Which cracked me up because they have literally been back. They've been gone for 3 centuries. They have been back for a mere few hours and already have like picked up 90s lingo.
Yeah, there's like there's a couple scenes that are kind of like ridiculous as far as like them not knowing anything in the beginning, like what a street is and what a car is. But then like later on, I think it's when they're driving in the car and they're actually getting chased by them. They're on their brooms, and then she pulls up beside him and she's like, "Do you have your learner's permit?" And she's like doing modern phrases.
How would you know that?
She wouldn't know that. But I mean, it's this type of movie. With the cheese, you just let it go, and you're just like, it's a funny line. It still works, but so same.
I liked it when they were like when they saw the firefighters going past, and she was like, "Observe, they wear black robes and carry axes to chop the wood to burn us." And I was those types of jokes were funny because it like actually fit their character. But then when they overstepped, it was a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then he tells them, he goes, daylight savings time. And she's like, daylight savings time, because they have no idea what that is.
Yeah. Right.
And meanwhile, Allison's back at the car. She turns on the car lights, and they've draped like this red film over it. So it looks like the sun is rising. And so the witches are like, oh my God. And
they all like start screaming like they're burning, right? They're like, we're burning.
So they're able to grab
Danny.
Danny and Binks, right?
Yeah, Danny and Binks, yeah.
Did I forget about how they captured Ice and Jay? I think
it was like way earlier on. Okay. Like like when I think it's when they escape the furnace, and then they see Jay and Ice like eating candy, and then they go up to them, and then Jay and Ice are like, why do the ugly ones only stay out at night? And then they get like pissed. Like you said, she just gets mad if you call her ugly.
Yeah.
And they put him in cages and shit, and then like the Sarah Jessica Parker one is like poking him in the butt and spinning him around.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna puke.
Puke.
I just love that scene though, because then Max gets back and they're like, oh my God, Max, like save us. And he's like, you guys, give me my
that's right. When they're escaping the house, when they're escaping the house with Binks and Danny, and they're in the cages, they're like, help us. And he's like, no, and he like takes his shoes back and he just leaves them there. That's pretty funny,
So there's kind of another chase scene. They decide to go back to the cemetery because they know that they can't really get them there. And then what they do is, when they first get there, Billy comes back and more or less captures Max. And so at this point, you're thinking probably like, oh shit.
Yeah, and Winnie's like telling him, Winnie's like, just kill him or get the book or do whatever. Yeah.
What he does is he takes I guess Max had like a knife on him.
Max had
like a pocket knife.
Yeah.
And he cuts his mouth open where the stitches were, like coughs out a bunch of moths.
which is pretty crazy. Like super,
I like that.
Like it's a real like shot. Like it's not practical effect. I mean, it's not special effects. Like
Practical.
right. Yeah, which is cool.
Actually, did you read about this? How they did it? They put like a film in his mouth.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
and then they put the moths in,
real moths. Yeah,
and then they like did like the glue or whatever, and then they ran off, and then they would do the scene really fast so that they can come back and like get it all out again.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
cool. That's cool. Yeah, just creativity. I love practical creativity. That's super cool. Yeah, but what does he say though when he finally has his mouth open? He hasn't been able to speak for thousands of years. It's fucking
hey,
so
you
funny.
wench. What does he
He's
say?
like wench. Yeah, and
wench.
then he just drops bars on her and he just like calls her all kinds
He's
of
like
different
wench,
names.
hag, like fucking something else. It's like so fucking funny, dude.
He's like, I've been waiting 300 years to say that.
Yeah,
Gross,
exactly.
sir.
Yeah.
Max
She's
is like,
"How
say what
dare
you want, just don't breathe on me.
Yeah. So he pretty much becomes their friend. He's like
Yeah.
He's with Max and Danny now. He's like I'm with you guys now. So he's trying to help protect them in the cemetery. Like they have Billy's old grave. They put salt around it to put Danny in it to be like, stay in here. They can't get you because they know now she only wants her now.
Yeah.
So they put her in there.
Yep. So the witches arrive. They're on their flying devices, I should say, since it's not all brooms. And they can't get Danny because she's protected, but they do have the vial. They have just enough
potion
left to give to one kid. And Winnie is just still hell bent on giving it to Danny.
Yeah.
But what happens is they end up knocking Billy's heads off. Billy's lost his head a few times.
Multiple times.
Right.
Yeah. So they knock his head off, and then Danny, being Danny,
being sweet,
gets out of her protective grave to go fetch the head for Billy. And unfortunately, when she does that, Winnie flies down and is able to swoop her up. And so Winnie's trying to give her the potion, and Binks somehow runs up a tree, gets on there, and bites Winnie. And so she drops the potion, but she knocks Binks. I mean, he's fallen so far now. So it's kind of like the bus scene. Like, he lands and he's dead.
Yeah.
At least momentarily, or, we don't know. But he's dead for a second.
Yeah, he hits like the tree trunk and he like his back's broken for a moment.
Yeah, yeah. And so, but now the potion's down below, and Max is like, I'm going to, like break it. And when he's like, if you break it, I kill Danny, like here and there. And so, not knowing what to do, he decides to drink it himself. And he's like, okay.
Sacrifice himself, yeah.
Yeah, sacrifice himself. And he's like, now you have to take me. And so she goes down, puts Danny down, and she's like, you're so stupid for doing that. Picks him up and like literally starts sucking the life out of him.
Yeah.
Like
he starts to go translucent. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been waiting so long to get sucked. So he's settled if he's happy or not, but
he's like, I didn't know it'd feel like this.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a virgin no more. You guys knew I was gonna do this. Come on. I turned
No. I thought you would do it like 4 sucks ago. Like every time like Laura describes children or someone getting sucked, I'm like, Rob's gonna jump in.
I was waiting for that climax suck. I was waiting for that.
Oh my god. But just in time, the sun actually starts to rise. And it's really interesting because I think for Winnie, like, she's on her broom. She sees the sun's coming up. She's trying to suck the life out of him so she can continue to live. But she also realizes that she's out of time. But she can't just like get down on the ground, and like she's not allowed on the hollowed ground. And so she's kind of stuck. And she starts to turn to stone. And then it pans over to the other two.
Well, first, so what's going on is like the other two sisters are fighting with Allison and is it just Allison and Danny? I think.
Billy.
Yeah, and they have Mary's like she's flying on the vacuum,
and
they have like
cord.
the cord, and they're holding it and pulling it and pulling it, and then Allison is like she's like, release it now. So she released it, and then Mary and Sarah Jessica Parker's character Sarah like crash into each other, and then I think they ram into Winnie too, because at some point Winnie lands on the ground. So she's on the ground actually now holding Max, trying to suck his life, but she's on the ground.
That's why she turns to stone.
That's why her feet start turning to stone. Yeah. Because she's on the ground actually now.
That's why she's trying to rush to do it to like stop it from happening. That makes sense. I never put that together. I think I always thought she turned to stone because she was like
Because the sun?
main witch. So I was like, so instead of just turning into glitter like they do, she did stone then glitter. I don't know.
It's funny. It's funny. Like my son watching this asked me the same exact question. He was like, "Why?" He's like, "Why is she turning to stone?" And I was like, "Oh, because her feet are on the ground. She's not allowed to touch the ground." And he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah." So she starts turning to stone
she turns
from her
to
feet
stone,
down,
and then the sun continues to come up, and then really cool shots of Mary and Sarah, like holes are forming in them, and like all these like glittery lights that are, because every witch had their color. Like Winnie was green, Mary was.
I guess Greg's background actually can show them all. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Sarah's purple, Mary's red. I always forget.
Yeah.
And so it, like in their glittery color, they turn to dust.
Like
and then it shows back to Winnie, and she's turned to stone completely, and then all of a sudden hers just bursts. And
she explodes. Yeah.
The witches are dead for good.
Yeah, the witches are dead. And everybody is like so happy, but then they look to Binks. And Danny realizes he's not coming back. Yeah. And so it's like a sad, like you're happy that the witches are gone, but then you're sad because you're like, oh, Binks, like he's like dead finally, Yeah.
Laura, did you cry at that part?
Oh my God. I cried still from 8 years old to 40. Like I cry every time I watch this movie at this scene. Okay.
Did you cry at the bus driver scene too?
I was crying at that scene too. Yeah, I was crying at that scene. Yeah.
Really sweet ending though. So the ghost of Binks comes back, and we see him in his human form, and he's communicating with them, and he's basically just like, Danny, like, I'll always be with you. I'll always think of you. I'm in your heart. And then he tells Max, like, thank you so much for lighting that candle. And then we see his little sister Emily, like ghost Emily running around.
Yeah.
And then, sure enough, here we go again. She's like, where hast thou been?
The last line of the movie almost, God.
And it is. And he goes, I had to wait 300 years for a virgin to light the black
right. They had to end on that.
Yeah, and just the way he hit it too, like, virgin, like putting all the emphasis on this one word for my 8-year-old to again listen to and be like, oh my God, what is a virgin? It's like, oh my God, so many fucking
They really
times,
had to drive it home, man. Like,
they really did. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's basically the ending. There is an after credits scene of the two guys, Jay and I, still like stuck in their cages.
Around, yeah.
And then it zeroes in on the book. The book is still there, and it opens its
an eyeball.
eye.
Yeah.
And
the
it's
Necronomicon.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought about too.
I don't know if they did that because they were planning on making a sequel, or they just wanted to like leave it open.
I think you always leave it open. I mean, it was funny for this movie. I read that like this movie bombed at the box office. Like, nobody went and saw it, and it's honestly because the studio that made it. I don't know if it was Disney that actually made it back in the day, or if they just own it now, or I'm not sure about that.
Right.
But they said like originally when this came out, they just like dumped it in the summer. They threw it in the summertime because
that's awful.
Because the studio had Nightmare Before Christmas coming out in October.
Oh.
So they were like, "That's Tim Burton. That's gonna like be great.
Yeah.
This movie, somebody made it. It's fine. Let's throw it out in the summer." So it just bombed in the box office. If they would have released it in October, maybe the next year, maybe it would have been a hit back then. But it took,
or even like closer, like September,
something. Yeah, but it took a while for it to become a cult classic. Yeah,
but it did. It did become a cult classic. Like thanks very much to just DVD, VHS, and just like the millions and millions of times it plays on cable TV. I mean, it plays every Halloween, every October. I think it was for their 25th anniversary, they did that. Well, it was during COVID, I think, right? Because it was like
probably.
They did that. It was called the Hocus Pocus 25th Anniversary Halloween Bash. It had 8 million views in its first week.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And then, sure enough, in 2022, they finally, after how many freaking years, came out with the sequel.
Yeah, like 30 years.
The sequel didn't do
well.
Have
you guys seen it?
I like it. I like the sequel. It's fun.
Oh,
I think it's fun too. I think if you're a fan, it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the first one. Like,
yeah.
Have you seen it, Greg? Well, maybe not, because you just saw this one.
Yeah, I have not. No, I didn't even know there was a sequel. Yeah.
Right, well, next week's recording, we're going to watch the sequel. That's funny. But it's funny though, like this is honestly, like I told you, right when it's October 1st, this was my first go-to like Halloween movie for me. Yeah, so like, I mean, there's like the top 3 to 5 that you always do, like Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, like that's kind of goes like Halloween and Christmas, but I watch it both.
Yeah.
What are your guys' other like top couple ones you always watch? Like,
I have to see Halloween. Oh, you mean like sort of like not super scary?
Yeah, kind of like not like scary, but just like Halloween movies you watch, not like
Oh,
horror
like Trick or
movies.
Treat.
Because we honestly we watch horror movies 24/7, but I don't really watch these type of like Halloween season movies only in October.
Yeah.
Like I don't watch Hocus Pocus like in January, but I'll always watch it in October.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you guys have other ones you watch like Halloween specific season movies in
I
October?
mean, the only two like non-horror ones are Hocus Pocus and A Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm very much like I watch A Nightmare Before Christmas during Halloween. I don't watch it during
Yeah.
Christmas.
I watch it for
know.
both. I watch it for both. To me, it works for both. So I watch. I mean, my kid like loves it. So honestly, we probably do watch that one in January.
Yeah.
But he likes that one a lot. Yeah, but definitely
But
Hocus
no, I
Pocus.
mean
Yeah.
it's I feel like I try to get my daughter is not she really loves Halloween, but she's not into like scary stuff as much as I was at her age. And so I do feel like I try to be like, okay, like let's watch a Halloween movie. And then it's a short list of what's appropriate for that age, right?
Yeah.
Like what she can watch and not traumatize her.
Right.
And there's not a lot that she'll watch. Like she'll watch Addams Family.
We
I've gotten her to watch like Ghostbusters and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of it. Like she doesn't really
Yeah.
like more.
Yeah. So what do you, Greg? What do you think? First time watching this, like being as old as you are, like you're not like you don't have nostalgia like me and Laura watching it back in the day. Like, what did you think overall watching it the first time?
I was like super shocked by like do you guys remember that movie Blank Check? Like how
Yes, I love that
inappropriate.
movie.
Like
Yeah.
love that movie, great, but like so inappropriate how like
So
the older woman's like hitting on this like little kid. Like
She kisses him.
it kisses him. I get a lot of those vibes with like these jokes. Like I can see how parts of this like didn't really like age well, like the boob jokes, virgin jokes, like the horny bus driver, me, right? Like talking about like ODing, Sarah like basically being like, I mean, she had like massive cleavage singing that song throughout the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but outside of that, I freaking love this movie.
Wow, I'm so
This was
happy.
this is like top like Halloween spooky movie for me.
Yeah, right.
Like I enjoyed it all the way through. And it was even better the second time around. I watched it twice.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, it was better the second time around just because and you're like one thing I noticed is that it was very like consistent. The story was like zipped up. Like and it's just straightforward. Like rather than there being like a plot that you have to like discover toward the end, it's like it's very straightforward. You know what the Sanderson sisters are after. And like honestly, like I feel like I would give like an Oscar to Bette Midler. Like
He was great.
Right?
I just so compelled by her like character. And I mean, like all three of them, of course, because like there was something that I really enjoyed. Like anytime they're on the screen, and you'll notice this throughout the movie, like they have this like confidence about it. Like they'll march everywhere in sync. They're all chaotic and unhinged, but then like they'll just come together and like cast a spell like in sync. There's something very like I don't know if it's like just like a stim or whatever my OCD. It's like it's very satisfying to watch them because like they'll have the same emotion. They'll be like scared or offended or they'll laugh at the same time, but you get it from three different faces. So you get to like watch different versions of the same emotion at the same time.
Yeah.
Like whether they're writhing in pain together, laughing, or like that moment where they're like chasing after the cat and they do like that like side shuffle.
Yeah.
There's something like it's like hitting some kind of like tism in me that like I'm really liking. The constant one-liners, like, and the fact that like they don't feel evil, but they're like showbiz
are.
witches.
Yeah.
But they are, and that's the thing. It's like they're just so enjoyable to watch, and like Bette Midler, every moment I'm just like I'm laughing. I'm like I've never seen somebody like so like wonderfully like absorbed in her character. I want to watch this like several times a year for sure.
Yeah,
I love this
definitely.
movie.
Awesome, dude. I'm so glad you liked it, dude. I was like 50-50 to be like, man, is this going to be like too cheesy for
Yeah.
Greg being like older with no nostalgia? But
Right.
I'm awesome, dude. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. You can
So
come over to
Like
my place,
people-
too. We can watch it.
It's,
Yeah.
Hell
it's
yeah.
like people who watch Goonies now. They just don't get it if they didn't watch
Oh my
it when they
God.
were little. You know?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. So are we doing ratings, Laura? Ratings for this
Yeah.
movie?
So what are oh
How many
God.
virgins?
No.
How many
Let's do that.
virgins? And how virgin are you? Yeah.
How many yabos?
There we go. I like yabos better.
I like
Yabos
it.
is good.
I like it.
Yeah, because it can be like in pairs, I guess. Or I guess you can have one yabo, but yeah, okay.
Right.
All right. That's true. All right, you want to start, Laura? How many you have them?
Yeah,
How many
I'm
yabos are you
gonna
doing
start. This movie has the nostalgia for me, obviously. I think it's iconic. Like going back to your question, Rob, the movies that I watch every single Halloween, like specifically in October, is Halloween, Trick or Treat, and Hocus Pocus. Like I will not miss those 3 movies in October ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, like you said, Greg, like hilarious, iconic performances by all 3 of the witches. And it's a 5, guys. This is a 5.
5 yabos?
Yeah,
So
it's 5 yabos.
how do you do 5 yabos?
Well,
Where's the 5th coming from?
Where's the half a yabo?
you know, some people have a 3rd nipple. Chandler did.
Oh, well, that's true. Okay, all right. So you're gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
I'm going for it.
That's funny. Yeah. What about you, Greg?
Yeah, I actually just want to like echo the whole nostalgia thing too. Like you don't see, I feel like nowadays, whenever you see like witches and Halloween, like we've lost a little bit of the spirit. Everything's very like these like plain like oranges, like this like gothic like black and drab. It's like don't get me wrong, like I love the melancholy like sad look of like witchcraft and stuff nowadays, but like there's something fun about the 90s. Like you watch kids trick-or-treating, like the vibrant, look up behind me. This is why I chose that background.
Yeah.
Everything's colorful, like it pops, like there's the fun about Halloween. Like I just was so goddamn entertained by this movie. Like I'm giving it a 5 too, 5 yabos.
Five yabos.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Nice, dude.
Hell yeah.
I think we're in unison then, because I'm giving it 5 too. 5
Whoa.
yabos. Like
Wow.
yeah, for what this is. I mean, for what it is, like a fun, like cheesy, like just goofy, like 90s movie. Like it's perfect for what it is. Like if
Perfect
that's
for
your
what it is.
expectation going in, it's just to like have fun and laugh and like see some funny stuff, then you're perfectly satisfied. Like 5 yabos, you know, it's like you know, 2 like yabos there, and then one's like laying on the side, so I can get a side yabo. So it's like 5 yabos, you know. I think I'm still a virgin if I touch yabos, so I might have to go a little farther, but that's okay. You know? Technically, I might have to sit down with Laura's like daughter to get a lesson about what actually a virgin is, but
I was like,
you teach me a little bit, you know. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you guys went super creepy there. I wasn't going that far.
That was just like a weird transition.
Yeah, I don't know. Not for me. I was keeping it like straight and PG. You guys were at Dirty Minds, not me.
Well, like after this movie, like you can't blame any of us
true.
for being in a weird state.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So 5, perfect 5s all the way around for all of us.
Damn. Well, we picked a good Halloween.
Good Halloween app.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween, guys.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
All right. Well, subscribe, rate, review our podcast everywhere you listen. You can follow and contact us on Instagram and TikTok at Conjecturing Pod. And don't forget to let us know what movies to do next. Like we need you guys to start telling us what to watch.
Yeah, we just argue behind the scenes about what we should watch next, and we would love for you guys just to tell us. Tell us what you want us to talk about. You know, are there yabos in it? Maybe, I don't know. I want to talk about them. So
especially a lot of our new YouTube subscribers. If you haven't, we already have like over 100 podcast episodes. So we've reviewed a lot of movies. We're starting to run out of some ideas.
And Laura and I are trying to put off Smile too, like much to the chagrin of Rob, as long as possible.
Greg, we did it. We put it off through October.
Yeah, that's.
Remember we were like, oh.
I honestly
We
forgot
deserve an
to even
award
talk
for that.
about that movie, but yeah, that's right. We do got to do that movie. Oh, that might be next. Then you guys reminded me now. So yeah.
Oh, dang.
Somebody please in the comments say Smile 2. If you do it, we'll do it. All right.
We'll give you some yabos. Yeah.
And Rob,
I'll show my yabos.
Rob, you got to call out where to find you because, as you know, you're famous.
Yeah, you got to follow me on Twitter, X, Blue Sky, at the RL Rights. Follow me over there, putting out stupid shit, memes, talking about my horror short film. We're going to get going. I don't think it'll be out by this time, but maybe soon. Maybe soon, guys. It might be out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
Well, until next time, remember, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. Happy Halloween.
Ooh.
See you guys. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. See ya.
See ya.